There's some very interesting things to think about in life. Like, for one instance, think about this. Think about who would actually come to your rescue if a tsunami was hitting you. If you had 100-foot waves come crashing down, ready to draw you in and drown you, who would actually risk their life to save you? Or what about if you was going through the woods somewhere, or in a wild safari, on a travel, on a trip somewhere, and a wild animal, a wild beast come out of nowhere and ready to attack and kill you? Who would be willing to put themselves forth to help you get away, or to sacrifice themselves so you could live? Or what about if you was in a fire and your whole house was burning down and everything was up in flames and smoke? Who would actually be willing to sacrifice themselves to save your life and be willing to get burnt, to get first degree or second degree or third degree burns just to help you survive? Or what about if you was completely just stranded somewhere that had nothing, that had to be homeless and living on the street and dirty and had nothing to clean yourself up with, no money, no nothing? Who would actually be willing to go and be homeless with you and try to help you and try to get you back on your feet, or try to help better your life and sacrifice themselves and work hard to help you have a better life? Who would be willing to do these things? Who would be willing to drown in order to save you? Who would be willing to almost get killed in order to save you? Like, what if you was in a car accident or something, and the gasoline and all the fuels wrap around the car, and now the car is flaming up and about to blow up? Who would be willing to sacrifice themselves in minutes, seconds before the car about to blow up, just to make sure that you survive, and the car is literally about to blow up? Better yet, like, who would be willing to destroy their pride, destroy their ego, destroy every single thing about themselves so they can become a better person, to be a better person for you? See, these are the things and the questions and the experiments that I contemplate on and wonder about, because you got so many individuals seeking relationships and seeking some desperate emptiness that they trying to fulfill in their abyss, and they just giving themselves away to anyone, allowing themselves to be taken and penetrated by just anyone, allowing anyone that wouldn't even sacrifice a toenail for them to just be in their life, allowing individuals whose only intentions is just to take from their life, and they allowing this to happen and not realizing that life is mysterious and very surprising. And all of these things I described can happen in an instant. And it's like, who would actually do that? Who would actually be there for you in those type of moments where it's a life or death? And when I say things like that, when I ask those questions of others, the thing that comes to mind is they don't know. So you chasing these people and being in these situations and relationships or whatever they call those kind of ships, and you don't even realize, understand that this person will not even be there for you in no shape, way, or form when it really matters. And these are the people that you sacrifice yourself for. You work hard for. You go out and do things for, and probably get loans for, and probably exhaust yourself for, and fatigue yourself for, and stress yourself out for. And they wouldn't even care about you if you was about to die, or on the brink of death, or about to drown. Or what about if you end up getting some type of fatal disease and need somebody to be there for you and help take care of you? Or what about if you get injured and now you handicapped, you lost your legs, you lost your limbs? Who would be there to really push your wheelchair every single day and feed you and clothe you and wash you? But yet, you invite all these people there into your life, and not knowing if any one of them, if you lost your limbs, would they be there to take care of you forever until you are literally gone from this planet, this dimension? Would they be there to wash you and feed you and push your wheelchair every day? Do they even care enough about you in that way to do that? So if you have to truly think about it, I'm going to just give you the answer. Most likely no. Because that's too much for an average individual. That's too overwhelming. And in fact, those same individuals that's in your life, that's pulling from you, that's taking from you, they want to be cared for. They want to be able to be fulfilled and fulfill their emptiness the same way you do. So for them to feel any kind of neglect, and for them to feel like you don't care, because that's how their manipulation works, is to make you care about their needs and their intentions and forget yours, because that's all they came into your life for. It's for you to forget about you and only know them. And then you feel like you lost yourself in the situation and don't even realize that was the whole point of the situation, for you to lose yourself, because that's what that person's intention was. So the reality and the realization of all of this is that if those things actually happen to you, who could you actually run to? Who would actually be equipped and capable to navigate and be there for you? So I give you these things to actually think about, because if it comes a time when you really are in these positions and you find out that truth, the worst thing won't be whatever has happened to you. The worst thing that would tear you from limb to limb and burn you and crush you and destroy you would be the regret. So make the right choice.